How can a married man be your soulmate? How can a married man be your twin flame? How can a married man be the love of your life? Like, hold up, what are we even talking about right now? Make it make sense. So today we're getting into Claressa Shields because there are a few updates we need to break down. First off, let's talk about her attaching herself to Coco Gauff after that viral clip came out. You know the one. Coco slamming her racket, clearly frustrated and emotional after losing at the Australian Open. Someone recorded it, leaked it, and the internet did what it always does. Claressa Shields stepped in and made it clear she didn't approve of that footage being put out. And listen to this, it wasn't just about protecting Coco. This felt like Claressa trying to polish her image and signal that she supports black female athletes, especially considering the long-standing tension people associate her with, including the Layla Ali conversations. So she tweets out, basically saying this was out of line. She said Coco went somewhere private to vent and people still followed her and posted it. Then she asked, where is the protection? She even threw in the hashtag Team Coco Gauff. And yeah, she joked that Coco should have broken the racket on whoever was recording her. So Claressa gave her commentary, made her stance clear, and moved on, or so it seemed. Because next up, Claressa also quoted a top 100 athletes of all time list, a list she wasn't on, by the way. And instead of ignoring it, she reposted it, saying Floyd Mayweather, Claressa Shields, thank me later. You heard that right. Now, I don't know what the criteria for that list were. Were they judging pure athletic dominance, legacy, marketability? Because if you glance at the names, a lot of those athletes have massive brand deals. A lot of them are global icons, not just elite competitors. So to me, it feels like the rankings were about the full package. Impact, visibility, money, influence, everything combined. That's just my take, but that's how it reads. Now, here's where it gets messy. Apparently, and I'm saying allegedly, there's still some kind of war going on. A war involving content creators who cover Claressa Shields. And listen closely, it seems like certain people may be getting targeted. Claressa herself said in a live that she planned on having accounts reported. She mentioned telling her people to report pages and content. And that's where I pause. Report them for what exactly? What are we reporting these accounts for? Was there slander I missed? Defamation I didn't see? Because I already covered the situation with that Instagram user, the one where multiple Facebook videos were getting flagged. Not just Claressa's content either. Even unrelated videos were getting hit with violations. Y'all remember that? And don't forget, Claressa also said if people reposted her Snapchat content without proper credit, she'd report that too. She made that very clear. All of that happened. Which brings me to Geisha 305. Yes, that Geisha 305. The same one Claressa Shields called a cancer to the black community. The same one she accused of causing division and non-stop problems. She said the same about Tasha K. Then, remember when Claressa called into Hood Champion Sports platform pretending to be someone else? She called out Geisha 305 and Tasha K again. And just to put a bow on it, she recently mentioned Geisha 305 once more, this time at a press conference last Friday. At that press conference last Friday, she still had smoke for Geisha 305. She alleged Geisha doesn't know what she's talking about, said she doesn't understand boxing at all, claimed that everything being said is misinformation, and doubled down that it's all lies, lies, lies. You see where this is going.
Well, fast forward to now, and Geisha 305 posted an update a few hours ago. She said, CS team is reporting my YouTube, laughing emoji included. CS meaning Claressa Shields' team, just so we're clear. Then she added, I thought you said I only had 4,000 subscribers, with a slick little side chick jab and a mischievous emoji. Now stay with me. The caption on her video read, my response to Papoose's side chick, again with the mischievous emoji. The video was about 20 minutes long, actually 21 minutes and 50 seconds to be exact. And right under that, visibility removed. Visibility removed. Now, here's how this usually works, y'all. Sometimes, when you upload a video, YouTube immediately runs a copyright check. They'll let you know right away if the video can't be monetized. That usually happens when there's music or outside content involved. You get that notice instantly. But what happens after a video is already public is different. People can manually report your video. And trust me, that's happened to me before. The wild part is that what I got reported for was completely inaccurate, totally inappropriate, just flat out wrong. And boom, the video was removed. So I don't know exactly what was said in Geisha's video, but again, the caption made it clear. I thought she said I only had 4,000 subscribers. Now, here's why I'm bringing this up. Claressa Shields recently retweeted someone else's tweet. The tweet said, "How does a black person know everything you post?" followed by, "Okay, stalking ass," with a clock emoji. So let me ask this. Are we talking about yourself too? Because how do you know what Geisha 305 is posting? How do you know what Tasha K is posting? How do you know what any of these people are posting? Especially when you say you hate them. You call them cancers to the black community. You accuse them of causing division and chaos, yet you're clearly watching. And how are her videos being reported and taken down if you're also throwing shade about her only having 4,000 subscribers? Because let's not forget, Geisha already said she previously had another channel. That channel had over 40,000 subscribers. She said it got removed or shut down for whatever reason, but still, make it make sense. So what this tells me is you're chronically online. You've got a massive fight coming up, yet you're fully aware of everything being said about you, the good, the bad, all of it. And a big reason the coverage has turned negative is because of Papoose, a married man, very much married. Now, I still haven't seen a response to Remy Ma's viral video, the one with millions of views. She's in the bikini, mink coat, giving a snowed-in house tour, poolside, relaxed, drink in hand, very much unbothered energy. You know what I mean. No response yet from Claressa Shields, no snowy bikini post, no mink coat moment, no stunt back. But what she did post a few days ago were photos of her and Papoose at the press conference. This was leading up to the fight. It happened at the Detroit Auto Show. And the caption said, "Me and my Pisces twin flame Papoose." Heart emoji, smile emoji, fire emoji, fingers crossed emoji. We're gonna keep laughing and taking pics. Fire emoji, camera emoji. Hashtags included Claressa Shields, quote, Papoose, Ren Records, you boys.
Nonetheless, for me personally, I've got to ask the obvious question. How can a married man be your twin flame? How can a married man be your soulmate? How can a married man be the love of your life? Girl, I'm trying to understand the logic here. Because if what Remy Ma is saying is true, that they've allegedly been separated since 2022, then explain this part. Papoose was reportedly still sleeping on Remy Ma's couch up until she exposed him in Claressa Shields. So how does 4 whole years go by and this divorce still isn't finalized? According to Remy Ma, everything was already lined up. She said it was Papoose refusing to agree to the terms her attorney laid out. And she also said she wasn't asking him for anything, because in her words, there wasn't anything to take from him. So if that's really the case, what exactly is Papoose holding on to? And let me be honest, that so-called filing he talked about last May on The Breakfast Club felt very performative to me. It felt like a response to people asking why he's still married, why Claressa Shields is openly dealing with a married man. But here we are today. There is still no divorce decree, there is still no finalized divorce, and there's no clear end in sight. So what's the real holdup? What is taking forever, ever to get this divorce done? Unless, and hear me out, this is all a setup, a storyline, a scheme meant to drag us along with the mess, and there's never going to be a divorce at all. Because I'm still struggling to see what's left to divide. Remy Ma said she bought her properties in cash. She said she paid $1 million in cash for her home with her own money. She said she was the one making Papoose look richer than he actually was. So again, if all that is true, why isn't the divorce signed and sealed? And why does Claressa Shields seem so determined to force this union down our throats? This entanglement, as if it's not completely abnormal, as if this situation makes sense to anyone watching from the outside. So nonetheless, you guys, that's where I'm going to leave it. That's the end of the road. That's the end of the line for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're notified the moment I drop new content. And with that being said, I'll talk to you all again very soon.